Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk a little bit more about Oblivion Remastered, as some more news has come with regards to the whole Nexus mod situation with regards to the game. First of all, I should mention the sheer popularity now of the body type selector mod, which Nexus Mods has given up on trying to ban, even though the user who uploaded it was still banned because, well, Nexus Mods. Currently, the mod is the top trending mod listed on Nexus Mods. Now, this isn't to say that it is the most downloaded mod. In reality, it appears to currently be the 19th most downloaded mod for Oblivion Remastered. Still, it is immensely popular on the website, and what trending means is that the mod page itself is getting a lot of views. So overall, it is a very popular mod. Which is why, of course, all of a sudden the activists in the room have decided that using mods to remove body type with gender is actually a big deal after all, and needs to be censored or else you're teaming up with literally Hitler. Because as we all know, Hitler absolutely loved individual rights, like the right to play a game the way you want. A great example of what I'm talking about is this particular news article from PC Gamer written by Andy Chalk, simply titled "Nexus Mods decides to allow an Oblivion Remastered mod that changes body type options to male/female, declares it's not a battleground for broader cultural or political debates." Now, of course, this article openly calls for Nexus Mods to censor the body type remover mod on the grounds that it's transphobic. One thing in particular that's worth mentioning about this article, though, is the fact that Andy Chalk goes even so far as to argue that Nexus Mods' moderating team aren't doing their jobs by no longer taking the mod down. As Andy Chalk states, quote, "What makes this change in direction all the more disappointing is the fact that Nexus Mods has taken strong progressive stances in the past. A Spider-Man remastered mod that removed pride flags was quickly banned, as was one that removed pronouns from Starfield, and another that erased a queer relationship from Baldur's Gate 3, and Nexus made no bones about why those mods were removed. After taking down the pronoun removing Starfield mod, for instance, Nexus Mods said, quote, 'We stand for diversity and inclusion in our community, and the removal of diversity, while appealing to many, does not promote a positive modding community,' unquote. Similar statements were made about the Spider-Man and BG3 mods. So why does the body type selector mod get a pass? Maybe anti-trans sentiment ranks a little lower on the poll than other forms of queerphobia on Nexus Mods. Or maybe the moderators are just getting tired of the whole moderating thing. Whatever the reason, the bottom line is that Nexus Mods seemingly recognizes that this body type selector mod exists as a dog whistle for transphobes, but doesn't seem to care as long as the mod author doesn't explicitly say so. That's not great, and based on the reaction to Cave In on social media, I suspect Nexus Mods may be about to learn a lesson we all should have absorbed long ago. Appeasement doesn't work. So yes, PC Gamer is trying to pressure Nexus Mods into banning the mod yet again. They're arguing that the moderator team is not actually doing their job, and that they are evil bigots for leaving the mod up. I will agree with them on one point, though. Appeasing progressives, and by the way, the Nazis were progressives, but appeasing progressives does not work. Under no circumstances should any hint of mercy or respect be given to progressives. They should be humiliated and embarrassed at every opportunity. They should be made to hate their own existence even more than they do now. These are people who cheered at the thought of your average Joe being put to death over daring to say he instead of she. These are people who have actively harassed innocents into suicide over refusing to suck the female dick. These are things that should be remembered the moment that anyone suggests that appeasement should be given to progressives. Instead, take absolutely everything from them, because that, morally speaking, is what they deserve. In any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.